Hey everyone, this is Judy with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. It's that time again. It is time to do my transformer setup and move in for July. And if you looked closely at the thumbnail, you may have noticed a little spoiler. A lot of people have been asking if my planner lineup is going to change at all for July with all the 18-month planners hitting. And let's see, all three of my main planners, so Vertical Catch-All, I'm using the Cat Lady planner, so it's full 12 months for 2021. I'm not going to change that. My dashboard I Franken-planned together a monthly and a vertical, and my neutral black and white vertical is a full 2021, so it's not going to change. And then my wellness, I already Franken-planned together another neutral vertical for that for all of 2021, so that's not going to change. And if you follow me, I also use a big lettering planner, and we just completed Z, the last of the letters, and it's a full 2021 planner. It's not going to change. But I did have this in the thumbnail, and that is because this is the July horizontal planner. I've been thinking about adding a horizontal planner for quite some time now. And I finally figured out I am going to add a horizontal. I am not about adding a bunch of planners just because you bought them and you feel like you need to use them. There are plenty of ways to use your planner without placing additional burden on yourself if you're really, really busy by forcing yourself to spread things out into many, multiple planners just to use them because you have them. But I want to use I'm not about that. However, we've gotten through the entire 26 letters of the alphabet, and I actually want to use those skills. So what I have decided to do, even though my wellness has a little bit of journaling in it, so you have something to look at, because I really hate videos where there's just talking and nothing to look at. So in my wellness planner, I have the bottom row here, which is for journaling, but these are very specific prompts, and it's a very small space, and this is more about self-exploration and reflection. So, but I've never been a diary person, so what I thought I would do is a twofold approach here. I want to use this for quotes / gratitude, but most especially handwriting. So now that we have the entire lowercase alphabet, I want to use it. So what I'm going to do is every day do a quote. It could be a quote by a famous person. It could be just an unknown motivational quote that caught my attention, specifically toward whatever it is I'm struggling with. Maybe a gratitude list here and there every once in a while. On a particularly tough day. So this is all going to be, I don't know what you call that. I'm thinking I will probably add that as my Thursday regular video for Thoughtful Thursday, but we'll see. So as of right now, I am not going to split this into its own Transformer Planner section. I'm just going to do 1 month for now, and I'm probably going to put it in the back of my wellness section because I don't have anything additional in my wellness. There's no notes section. My other two sections have notes. So anyway, that is a little bit about my lineup. Let's go ahead and get started putting my Transformer planner together. So I have these beautiful blue discs. They are not as big as a Happy Planner expander disc. So I have two pink ones here at the blue. But they are bigger than the regular classic size disc, so that's about perfect for me. A classic's not quite big enough, but I don't want so big that it's expander size. I believe I got these from Levenger a long time ago, because I couldn't find a link for them, and I don't remember what the name was, but when Levenger stuff goes on sale or they have free shipping, sometimes you can snag a good deal there. So I'm pretty sure that's where these came from. Anyway, these are my 3 cover sets that I'm going to use. As you can see, there's a theme here. Blue for July, red, white, and blue. So I'm going to start with, this one I made, these are reversible. I'm going to start with red, white, and blue, and I can always reverse them later in the month. But these are from a Planners Anonymous kit from last year, from 2020. This one is also from a Planners Anonymous kit. This one was all about, this was called Books and Botanicals. And it just looks like, you know, on the dog days of summer, sit under a nice tree with a cool breeze and just read a book. And then I picked this one because I love the color. Love, love, love the color. This bookmark with the clouds on it, I think was from the baby, one of the baby boxes that I got just because I liked the stickers. And I thought that looked nice. But here's the problem. It says 2020 or 2019 on it. So I'm going to try to cover that up. But I mean, worst case, I can reverse it and have this pretty quote and then do something different here. So we're gonna go ahead and just play with this today. Instead of me showing you what I did in June, and I will link that in the cards up above. But in June, I showed you, I sped it up and showed you my handwriting, not my handwriting, but how I Frankenplanned together my monthly and my weekly for my social media, and then where I wrote down my challenges. That was the thing I focused on in June, and it's going to be exactly the same this month. I'll show you the Frankenplanning part, but I'm not going to take the time to write out all the challenges. You can check my June video if you want to see that. I'm going to work on covering up that 2019. I've got some ideas. So, all right. So all I did was put my 11 discs in. I just held the front and back together like you would for any planner. And like I said, right now I want this to be the true front. Okay, so I'm going to start. So just flip your covers open. This is how you set up a transformer planner, which is a Frankenplanner. It's a subset of Frankenplanning. And so I am going to turn to my catch-all section. So this is how I had it set up in June. This was my catch-all. And I see the question all the time, what do you do with your old pages? So I keep mine in an archive, which I will be grabbing here in a second. So first I'm going to take out my my name page and my perpetual calendar, because that always stays in my planner. So that's going to get transferred. And I always struggle with keeping everything on screen. So here is my May. May is coming out. May is last month. So when you do this many planners together on one set of discs, you can't keep all 12, obviously, because that'd be like 36 months. So I keep previous, current, and next. So since we're doing the July setup, that's going to be June, July, and August for previous, current, and next. So May needs to come out. So here's my archive. This is just a placemat. I show this every month. This is just a placemat, a table placemat from like Dollar Tree or Walmart, and you cut it in half and round the corners and punch it, and you get a front and a back cover out of it. And then I just use my label maker. And then I took a folder, and I have one of these for each of the 3 sections in my planner. And then I took just a back to school folder, and I cut the front and the back apart and did the same thing there with a tab. I left a tab on. So when you cut this, make sure you cut out the tab as well. Don't just cut it off. And then that is what separates my previous months, used previous months, and my future months. So May is going to come out. And I printed my vellum sheet here, and I show this process. I have a video for that process. I will link that in the cards up above as well. And I have Frankenplanned a lot, so I can't get the whole month out without damaging the pages. So we'll do half the month. There we go. And the other half of the month. Okay, so I'm filming this at the end of June, so that will become my previous month. So we need to transfer that over, and here's the vellum sheet I did for this one. Since it already had a cat, I just did some picnic supplies on that one. So let's get June. And we're going to move that over into the Frankenplan or the Transformer Planner setup. So discs are really floppy because I don't have much in here yet, but that'll get better. Okay, so there's June. I'm going to change to this bookmark because it coordinates with the covers. There we go. All right, don't need that bookmark anymore. We'll get the rest of June out. There we go, last page in June. Okay. So June is going to be, there's my past month. July is my future month. So, and here's the vellum for July. My little black cat Calcifer is scared of fireworks, so I have my fireworks up here and then my little Calcifer kind of looking up at him. So there's July. July will be current month for my July transformer setup. And then this is just a small notes section. So that is at the back. General household notes. Any additional special pages that you have created can go there. And then I need to go back into my archive now and pull out August. So here's August, and I did go ahead, I came across a picture I really liked for August, so I went ahead and printed that vellum. It's just a little Japanese woodblock painting of two kitties sleeping. They look a little bit like my Jasper and Calcifer, so that's going to come over. So there's August. So there we go. That is my 3 months of my vertical cat lady catch-all planner. So we get done with the archive and put that away. Okay, so nothing confusing yet, pretty straightforward. Right now it's just a super thin 3-month planner with a bookmark and a notes section. That's it. Very straightforward. So now to make this into a transformer planner, so it is front and center my catch-all planner, nothing confusing about that. But say I want to go ahead and switch to my social media planner. So we need to add those pages in and make it so that it transforms. So I'm going to go to the very back inside the back cover, and we're going to take the next set of covers. So social media, I want this to be this relaxing scene to be my front cover. So I'm going to put it over here. Now here's the tricky part. I'm going to take the back cover. This is the back cover that goes with this front cover, and I'm going to put it on that side. And you'll know if you did it right, because now that I've got my front and my back, when I pick it up by the discs, they match, right? So now this is my social media planner. So now when I open the front page, I should see my social media stuff, right? So open the front page, there's nothing there. But since I know that's where my social media stuff goes, now I switch to my social media section, and I always keep a bunch of Post-it notes at the beginning of my social media. So now we're just going to transfer the 3 months of social media over, so that when you open that cover, you get what you expect. You get your social media. So here is my perpetual calendar and name page for social media. Okay, so again, so we're setting up for July, so I start with June. June is my previous month. So let's grab the social media archive. So for this one, I have a placemat that's got all kinds of coffee cups on it as my archive. Okay, so we go to the divider, and that's where my old month that I don't need anymore, May, that's where May is going to go. So pull that out, and I franken plan a lot. So I'm not going to get that whole entire month out in one shot. We'll do halves. So there's the first half of May and the second half of May. Okay. So, and then we're gonna need, August is my future month, so get that out of the way. Okay, so then June needs to come out as my previous month. Okay, bookmark, don't need that, because I'm switching to a bookmark that matches my covers. Because you can see it's just acetate that I laminated, but it's got the same books that the covers did. Okay, and then here's June, and now current month will be July. So I need the last page of June and July. I'll go ahead and put that over. Okay, and then future month, in case you have stuff out into August that you want to put in, or for me at least, when it gets toward the end of July, I start planning videos out and stuff into August. So there we go. So there's our 3 months of social media, which is my dashboard planner. And I have a small notes section that goes in the back. We'll come back to this and I'll show you how I franken plan. Okay, so now when I close it, I've got the cover that I chose for social media. There's my social media stuff. When I go to the next cover, now I've got, pick it up by the discs and let it fall shut. Now it has transformed, and my first front and center planner is my catch-all planner. So we have one more section we need to add, and that is my wellness and fitness planner. So again, I'm going to go just inside the very, very back cover. I'm going to put my last set of covers on. But before we do that, actually, I want to show you my idea for covering up this 2019. So I have the Year to Shine. This is from the Be Happy box that came out a couple years ago, but the stickers in here are almost exactly the same as the Year to Shine sticker book. And so what I thought I would do is grab one of those blue swishies so I can cover most of 2019 and maybe add a couple copper flowers to it. Here we go. So this sticker, and if you use these covers 365 days a year, this paper sticker probably isn't going to hold up well enough. But since I use this cover maybe 1 month a year, I think it'll hold up okay. So, and I'm not going to stress about covering the entire 2019. I just want to cover most of it. And if some copper sticks out, that's okay. It's not anything to worry about. I could add some of these dots, but I think if a little bit of copper sticks out, it's just going to look like decoration. So and I can augment that with a couple of these florals. I was thinking I could stick a floral maybe coming out of either side, maybe a couple of these smaller ones. So let's do that as well. Just to add to the copper, so I'm just going to build some layers here of decoration. So there's one there. Let's put this other one on here about where it needs to go. Just so that when the copper does stick out, it doesn't look too weird and crazy. So if I go about like this, let's put another one down here, or maybe some of these dots. And then I'm going to make this say Hello Judi instead of Hello 2019. So I'm just going to overlap those florals and most of the 2019. So enough that you can't really tell that it looks like a number. There we go. Something like that, I think. Yeah. Okay, now I want to see, I'm going to look through all my numbers and letters and see if I can find some copper ones to spell out Judi. So I have this fun alphabet book. And I can always use these black ones, these fun little black ones, if I can't find any copper. Or some navy blue, although that's not going to show up very well over top of that. There, those will work. I can use those. That's gold. Those are copper. Okay, so I can use those and spell out Hello Judi, but I wanted something a little more fun looking. So I have these. This is all the other letters from all the other books that aren't, I didn't obviously take this apart because it's all letters, but other books that had letters here and there, like a lot of the seasonal books have a page or two. A lot of the teacher books have just a page or two of letters. And I kept most of the metallic ones here toward the front in a group. Those are gold. Those are gold. I thought there might have been, those are gold. That's from a Christmas book. I recognize that. Those are sort of copper. They're a little, oh, there we go. Those are perfect. Those are perfect. I love the font. These both match that metal exactly. So I'm going to go Judi. Hello Judi. I could do Hello JLBCrafts. So here's my ruler trick. This is to help you get your letters aligned. So I'm going to go J. I think I'll just do Judi. Because JLBCrafts, I'm not sure that's going to fit. So it doesn't really matter. Just put it anywhere. Since this is a descender, I need to put quite a bit of it down on the ruler. And I'm just gonna make the tips of these connect. And I went too far down. My U isn't gonna come off of there. So you need to make sure there's a decent amount a lot of the letter sticking up off of the ruler. So I'm going to put this connector point up off the ruler. Okay, so now if I connect the U to that point, right there we go. Okay, grab a D. I'm just going to put that nice and close and even. There really isn't a connector there. And then an I. I'm Judy with an I. I'm actually a Judith, and I just dropped the TH. So there we go. So I got everything nice and straight and even. And I'm just toying with the idea, should that J connect down here? But that's okay. Since they're all lowercase, that makes it look a little bit like a capital. I'm just going to put this kind of even with the way, I mean, I could put it like this, but I think I kind of want it to be turned. So now the part that's sticking up, press that down. While you're holding it, peel your ruler away. There you go. Hello, Judy. Okay, so I could also try covering this with some nice wide clear packing tape, but I'm just going to see how well it holds up like this. So it's not perfect, but it doesn't say 2019 anymore, and so I can use the cover, which I love. I love that cover. Okay, so let's get back to frankenplanning. So just like before, this is going to be my front cover, and if I don't like it, I'll switch it and make that. I'll use the insides, but I want to try this. So front cover, back cover. It's so pretty. Matches the discs well too. Grab it on, let it shut. There we go. Now I have my health and wellness planner cover front and center. I wish that was a clear sticker. Anyway, enough. We will see. We'll see how long I stick with that. So inside my front cover then, if this is health and wellness, when I open it up, there should be my health and wellness. So we're going to go ahead and transfer that over. So my name page, and I don't use the perpetual calendar in that, so I just stuck a nice neutral piece of scrapbook paper on the back. And I don't really need my name page. I mean, each section doesn't have to have a name page, but why not? Okay, here's my wellness archive. I'm really into nature and florals and serene stuff in my wellness planner, so I may change these covers around, but for now that's what works. Here's my old section. So we're going to take out May is no longer the previous month. June is going to become the previous month, so I'll move that over. There we go. Move my divider. Okay, so June needs to come over. And my bookmark. So I'm going to switch to this one with the clouds. And then this one I don't need anymore. Okay, so now the rest of June and July. Now all I have left on here is all the 3 sets of covers and the discs, so I can put those away. So here's the rest of June and July. Now I need to put future month in here, which is going to be August. Pull that out of my archive. There we go. Okay, and then I think what I'm going to do, so I'm done with my archive. I think what I'm going to do, since like I said, I don't have a notes section in this, I'm going to put just 1 month. So my current month, I'm going to put July. Just July. I probably won't even use the monthly for now. I'm just going to put this in the very, very back. And if I really love this, then I may expand and make it its own full section. But for now, that's good enough. So stay tuned for horizontal spreads. But anyway, it's in my planner. So there we go. So now when I flip this shut, I've got wellness. There's my health and wellness and the little bonus of the horizontal section. When I go to the next cover and I let it flip shut, now I have just transformed and I have my Cat Lady Catch-All Planner. Go to the next cover, matching front and back, flip it shut, let it transform, and now here I have my social media planner. So the only thing some people don't care for is these additional covers do stick out pretty far. But I mean, I get used to it. I can be looking at something on my computer off to the side and know that I need to go to the next section and just feel and be able to switch right to that section. So they don't bother me. If they bother you, then you're probably not going to want to put several sets of covers and do it this way. So let me show you very quickly then how I Frankenplan a monthly and a weekly together. So I'm just going to flip so that my social media planner is centered. So I've got one transformer planner on one side and the other on the other side, and that just kind of gets me even across the discs. And let's come to July. So what I've got here is the monthly calendar from the monthly view, right? So this is a little known planner. A lot of people don't even know these exist, but this is the next page, and then basically it just has several pages, which I've taken out, of these checklists. So there's 31 days in July, so there are 31 sets of these checklists. So basically you have a checklist for each day. There's some other goals and lists and other things that I've pulled all those pages out because I just want this side, and then I want a bunch of lines so that I can write in the different internet challenges, mostly Instagram. So here I'll show you already written out. Here's June. So I make a column for each week. In June there were only 4 weeks in a Happy Planner planner. In July there are 5. So since this side is narrower than this side, I'll divide this one into 3 columns for my July. That way I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But to do this then, I need to cut the edge off of this page so that that's not covered up. So let's do that real quick. So grab my paper trimmer. I'm going to pull both of these pages out, and then here's the very, very end. I don't use this page. I flip straight now to the beginning of my July spreads. Sorry, I'm off camera. I flip now, so these 2 pages will get Frankenplanned together. Although I already know I'm going to use a piece of scrapbook paper here for the week of 4th of July. This is the week that has the 4th of July. So I'm not going to go ahead and glue these together because I'll be putting my piece of scrapbook paper here. So stay tuned for that Plan With Me video. That'll be coming up in a few days. This is going to post Thursday. That Plan With Me video will be 2 days later on Saturday. So let's just Frankenplan together this part. I'm going to pull these 2 pages out, and I'm going to line them up, but position them so that I'm cutting right along this line. Okay, so they're nice and lined up. So now I'm going to take the top sheet out. I'm just going to cut the edge off of this bottom sheet. There we go. Don't need this. Okay, done with my paper trimmer. So now all I'm going to do, and I tried writing my list on here. I had to do too much to it. It's just easier to do this. If you don't mind the added bulk of an extra layer of paper, that works best for me. So let me grab my tape runner and something to keep from getting tape on my desk. So I'm just going to go all the way around, even in between the punches. And I did go off the edge with that tape runner a little bit. So it's a good thing I use it. This is just the back of a piece of scrap contact paper that I used for a different project. All right, so now we line this up. Press it down. There we go. So now I go. So this is what it should flip. This is what it'll look like later on in the month. I'll have my calendar where I list out all my videos. Stay tuned for the Plan With Me for this. And then I will have column, 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 column. And I can list all my challenges right here so that when I'm trying to decide, say for the 3rd week in July, what do I want to do for my social media spread, I can look in here and get some ideas. I don't obviously follow them all because I don't do enough spreads, but it gives me ideas. And then from this page, I'll turn directly to my first dashboard week, because these two are going to get stuck together. So that's how I Franken plan together a monthly and a dashboard. That's what gives me planner peace in my social media world. I want to have, I used to keep a little mini where I listed out all the challenges, and I was like, how do I put that in my main planner so I have one less thing I have to pull out every time I need an idea? And this is what I came up with, and I've been doing it for almost a year now, and I love it. So I hope you like this video. I hope you give transformer planning a try, or if not transformer planning, at least Franken planning. It is so convenient to have everything in one place. It's your planner. The pages are removable for a reason. There's nothing that says you have to have 12 months of a planner on a set of discs, and then have a separate planner and another planner and another planner. So you put them together however you want to put them together. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.